join the battle. Adding this character seemed all but impossible, but we made it happen. We have a lot of requests for Final Fantasy characters to join Smash Bros., but of all of them, Cloud has been requested the most. Cloud will be available to download as a Super Smash Bros. Fighter soon. I have some information to share about him as well. As usual, Cloud deftly handles a Buster Sword as big as his body, but we've weaved in some unique moves and elements too. His side smash will unleash a high-speed 3-hit chain attack. Watch his sword move at lightning speed. The sound effect that plays when he hits is inspired by the original game. And the two types of costumes include the original from Final Fantasy VII and one from Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. The Advent Children costume has a version with the sleeve covering the geostigma on his left arm and a version without. Such detail! An especially unique feature to this fighter is his limit break. A limit gauge will fill up as you receive damage or attack opponents. It's similar to Little Mac's KO gauge, but it isn't normally visible. However, you can charge up the limit gauge with Cloud's down special attack while checking in on this meter. When the gauge is maxed out, his limit break will be activated. This will surround Cloud in a blue aura, slightly increasing his stats. And, for one use only, each of his special attacks will be replaced with limit break versions. Cloud's standard special is Blade Beam. This is a wave bullet that moves along the ground and it has a wide attack range. You can use it in the air as well, but it's more powerful on the ground. The limit break version of this special attack leads to a combo hit and a stronger launch. His side special is Cross Slash. It's Cloud's specialized sword move. By pressing the button 3 times when hitting an opponent, you can complete the Japanese word Kyo. It has high attack power, but if the opponent uses their shield, it will create an opening for them to attack just before you finish the combo. Be careful. In addition to the damage, the limit break version has more launch power. The up special is Climb Hazard. Strike the opponent, ascend, then press the button again to fall and strike at high speed. When recovering, make sure not to press the button a second time. The limit break version climbs much higher. The extra height is especially useful when recovering rather than attacking. Sometimes you'll want to save the limit break for later, but get launched before you can actually use it. Often you end up having no choice but to use limit break to recover. The down special is Limit Charge. With this move, you can manually charge the limit gauge. However, when the limit gauge is fully charged, the down special becomes a completely different move called Finishing Touch. This move only causes 1% damage, but its launch power is extremely strong. Fighters who've accumulated a certain amount of damage better watch out. And of course, his final smash is Omni Slash. Perform a special combo attack on the opponent, then crush them completely with this move. Cloud had to have this move, am I right? Here's the new stage, Midgar. It's a location you'll recognize from early on in Final Fantasy VII. Both the Mako reactor and the Shinra building can be seen here. It definitely has that cyberpunk feel. Here, summon materia will appear, and the fighter who acquires it will be able to use summons. Most of these summoned monsters will do something that changes the terrain, rather than directly attacking players. Ifrit. Ifrit creates an inferno that moves the terrain itself. When you touch the fire, you will be damaged. Stay alert and use strategic elements of the stage to your advantage. Ramu. Ramu manipulates floating terrain by attacking with lightning. You can pass through platforms that are charged with electricity, but you'll take damage. Only the fighter who summoned him will remain unharmed. Odin. Odin can cut the stage in half with a single slice. You can avoid this attack, but if you don't, expect to be instantly KO'd. The split in the stage is a good place to perform a meteor smash. Make sure you don't get caught in the middle when the stage comes back together. Leviathan. Leviathan floods the stage with water, which flows from right to left. The difference between Midgar and other stages with rapid currents is that if you're swept away by water, the fighter who summoned Leviathan will get points. Bahamut Zero. From high above, Bahamut Zero fires a devastating attack. It's an area of effect attack, and the flare will continue for a while, so the fighter who summoned him should try to force opponents into the blast. Whoever collected the summon materia will get a point for any fighters launched to their doom by summons. Try to get as much summon materia as you can. We created Cloud and the Midgar stage for the Nintendo 3DS version as well. Of course, you can summon in that version too. Cloud's new challenger artwork was created by Tetsuya Nomura himself. I really appreciate that Mr. Nomura, who did the original design, also created the illustrations this time. It's really rare to see Nintendo characters in this style, and it's groundbreaking that a fight between Link and Cloud has been officially drawn. Cloud will become available for purchase within hours of this presentation. Once distribution has begun, you may experience some wait times due to high server demand. Please bear with us. The price for Cloud and the Midgar stage is shown here. I hope you'll enjoy playing as Cloud, who miraculously joined the fight from Final Fantasy. At the same time as Cloud, we will release a Chocobo hat for Mii fighters. You can use it to dress up your Mii fighter. And thanks to our relationship with Square Enix, we will